honestly don't know how someone can walk past a mural or a piece of street art and not be affected by it. Art makes you think. Everyone's going to take something different from it, and I think that's the beauty of art, is that it can connect with so many different people on so many different levels, and you take what you need from it. My name is Sandeep Johal, and I'm an artist living and working in Vancouver. I do drawings, paintings, and murals. I applied to Vancouver Mural Festival in 2017. When I received the email that I'd be painting a mural, it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I saw my wall and I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna paint this thing? Because it was 60 feet long and 16 feet high at the beginning of an alleyway. For this mural, I wanted to do something that was really simple, something that could lift people's spirits, you know, on these gray Vancouver days when you're waiting for the bus and you're in a bad mood and everyone's rushing. If it could provide a bit of respite for people throughout their day, then I've done my job. My mural is called Girls Are Fierce Like Tigers, and I wanted it to have this kind of empowering vibe. The figure in the mural is a nod to the goddess Durga. Durga is a warrior goddess and a protector. I think one of the things that surprised me the most that I hadn't thought of before was when two women came by and they talked about how they'd feel safer walking through that alleyway now. And I never thought about street art having that kind of impact for women. I think that there should be more murals in, you know, public spaces, but also in coffee shops and restaurants and clothing stores. You know, the more the merrier. Having my mural at Kafka's is awesome. And it's such a great feeling to see your work on a wall in a space that's, you know, really utilized by people in your own community. Every mural I've done has been based off of a drawing. I'll have a drawing and then I'll think, ooh, that could look good on that wall. I love everything about drawing. I really do. Like I made a commitment to start, you know, trying to draw every single day. I find like it's stressful being a full-time mother and also creating my own business. And I find drawing just gives me that meditative space where I can just zone out and just de-stress. Rest in Power is a series I did last year, and it's dedicated to 12 women from various cultures who were murdered in different ways through domestic abuse, honor killing, and just general femicide. Rest in Power is an ongoing series because this isn't stopping. And, you know, hopefully one day I'll never have to do another Rest in Power drawing again. I cannot understand why in this day and age, there's still so much inequality when it comes to women and men. I have to have hope, like I have to feel that there is hope that things will change. Otherwise, there's no point in me doing what I'm doing. And I hope that my art can just be like, you know, even a small piece of it. The Granville Island mural that I recently did was for Art Smash. They're basically trying to bring more art to Granville Island so that the public can enjoy it. It's based off of a drawing I did called Raise Your Words, Not Your Voice. But as I was painting the mural, I realized it's not so much about us, like as women, using our voice, that piece was more about taking up space. And I thought, what better way to show that than by having a gigantic woman on a public wall literally taking up space. I want to create something that's for women and something that's empowering, an image that's there, you know, watching and protecting and connecting. There's just so much happening right now around women's issues globally. I just want to put out some like positive vibes out there. I think lines and patterns come from being a kid. Like whenever I drew as a kid, like I always drew lines. Like I was so into line drawing and creating shapes. And I think the patterns come from, you know, being South Asian and being in a household where my mom has so many Indian clothing. and they have all those beautiful patterns and colors and textures. And so I think I've just subconsciously absorbed all of that growing up, and now it's just coming out in my work. It's very important for me to feel represented. I grew up not feeling represented. I didn't see myself on TV. I didn't see cartoons about me. I want my murals to have that specific aesthetic where someone from my community, if a South Asian person looks at my mural, they're gonna know that it was created by a South Asian person, and they can feel themselves reflected in that work and feel like that space belongs to them too. My work is kind of making its way outside of Vancouver as well, and like I have a plan. I want to take over. I want my art to be everywhere. In New West, I have a public piece that I designed. Now it has this beautiful geometric patterning on it, these really bright pops of color. It brings so much to a space because it's unexpected. So, you know, you turn a corner and you're like, oh, what's that? You know, so can I like add that element of surprise? It just livens up dead and bland spaces. I think color will always put people in a better mood, whether they realize they're absorbing it or not. I truly think art can save the world. I think art has the capacity for us to connect to that deeper part of ourselves, that creative part of ourselves that people often shut down. And so it inspires other people around you to start connecting to that creativity. When people are being creative in whatever capacity they're creative, they're much happier. And when you're happier, you're kinder. And when you're kinder, you work together. And when you work together, ultimately, we can have peace. But we need to get there, and we need to support the arts, and we need to value the arts.